Usually you'll find us on the other side of the canal, but today's episode is dedicated to everything before the bridge. Hello everyone, it's Jenny from WeNeedaVacation.com. Welcome to EsCapeTV, where each episode we get you back to the Cape and Islands. Today we're on the other side of the bridge. Here's Tyler with a look at some towns that still have that Capey feel.
Driving over the bridge seems to give just about everyone that magical feeling of entering their happy place. But if you don't want to cross the canal, there are plenty of spots before the bridge that still have that Capey feel. Places like Plymouth have the best of both worlds, a solid downtown full of fantastic restaurants and shops, as well as white sandy beaches with incredible views. There are even some vacation homes here that literally sit right on the dunes. Marshfield and Scituate feature hidden gems of their own. They also share a hidden gem. On the tiny strip of land that connects the two towns called Hummerrock, you can feel incredibly secluded and have a blast. The North River is the perfect place to spend the day floating with your friends. Kids love it because at high tide, the bridge makes for a fantastic diving board. People will even find your GoPro at the bottom of the floor if you drop it. But why risk that? Who could forget places like Wareham and Marion? By staying here, you'll likely have your own view of the canal and the bridge. Not to mention, you'll still be able to take in the Cape Cod Baseball League, as Wareham is home to the Gatemen.
There's a ton to see and do before the bridge, especially in the Plymouth area. Here's Becky Fisher with a little history lesson.
There is no doubt that the Cape and Islands have plenty of history, but only Plymouth has the nickname of America's hometown. While you probably learned plenty about the Pilgrims, Thanksgiving, and the Mayflower growing up, there's a few things your school books probably didn't teach you. Here are 5 fast, fun facts about Plymouth. If you've ever been to Plymouth Rock, you've probably noticed the pillars surrounding it are a little more impressive than the rock itself. The well-intentioned residents of Plymouth who first set out to preserve the symbolic rock in 1774 had the unpleasant experience of watching the rock split in two when a team of oxen attempted to raise it. There are 21 locations in Plymouth that appear on the National Register of Historic Places, including Plymouth Rock, Coles Hill, and Pilgrim Hall. In the 1800s, Plymouth eventually became a regional center of shipbuilding and fishing. Its principal industry was the Plymouth Cordage Company, founded in 1824, which became the world's largest manufacturer of rope and cordage products. At one point, it housed the longest rope walk in the world at a quarter-mile long. Plymouth Plantation, which replicates life of the original settlement, was actually the fulfillment of a young archaeologist's boyhood dream. Henry Hornblower II started the museum in 1947 as 2 English cottages and a fort on Plymouth's historic waterfront. Lastly, Plymouth is currently home to a full-scale reproduction of the tall ship that brought the Pilgrims to the United States in 1620, called the Mayflower II. We happened to catch it coming back to its spot on the dock a few years ago.
As always, we like to end with a quote from you. Here's what someone had to say on our Facebook page.
Diane says, "It is like I have entered a place that brings me joy for 1 week of the year. The ocean is music for my soul. I love walking the beach, feeling the sun and sand between my toes. I love the food and ice cream runs. The Cape is my heaven on earth."
Well, that's all for this episode. We'll see you next time.